Coach, 10 wins from, you improved 10 wins from last year. Can you kind of put the whole season in perspective yet, or does the loss still sting too much? I mean, huge turnaround for this team.
Well, it was an outstanding year. I think the only people that felt like we were going to have a good season this year were the players and coaches. And, we grinded is a term our players use. We've talked about it a lot as a team. We're not. Tonight you saw the good and the bad, a little bit of Clemson basketball for this year. The first half we played as well as we can play. Offensively, we shot the ball at a high level. I thought we guarded them very well, except for a couple of rough turnovers. We played great. And the problem for our team is we're not consistently good offensively to match that sometimes. And then in the second half you saw the team that sometimes rears its ugly head, and we lose some games in that light. I thought defensively we let down a little bit. Marcus Kennedy, I thought, was the difference in the game. I thought his ability to score some baskets over Noko around the rim was really the difference. He had 2 or 3 baskets, and this is really a 2 or 3 basket game. We also finally got a couple stops late and had chances to tie and miss some shots. If we make one of those shots, now the momentum has kind of come back to us, and I think the pressure really shifts to SMU, and maybe we can steal the game back. But we didn't start the second half well. Marcus Kennedy beat us in the second half, and then offensively we just didn't execute well enough to beat a good team. And this is a good basketball team. They play the game with great pace. They've got depth. They defend you, and it was a very entertaining game, and one we're disappointed in because we controlled it for the first 20 minutes.
Coach, how do you feel like this sets you up for next season with this entire team back? If KJ comes back, adding a couple of high-profile recruits, nice
well,
schedule.
We certainly feel very good about where our program is and what we're doing. But we're in a monster league. We've got IBM and Coca-Cola and all those people in our league, and they're not going away. They reload with McDonald's All-Americans every year, and we've got to continue to take the guys that we recruit and build them up and get them to play hard and get stronger. But we made a lot of positive steps. We have some young men in our program, Rod Hall, Landry Noko, certainly KJ McDaniel, that made huge strides this year and have become good players. Now, if you're going to take the next step, you need more guys to be great players. And certainly KJ was that this year. We just need a little more consistency from a few more guys. The good news for us is we have all young players. So, this is a process. It's a tough process, but certainly the experience of the last 2 weeks has really helped us. I think the experience of the season, the grind of the season for our team to stay in and fight, really until the last game or two for an NCAA tournament bid hopefully bodes well. But we also know that there's a lot of other programs in our league that are going to up the ante with coaching changes and new enthusiasm, and there's programs within our league that are doing things every day to be the best they can be. So you've got to really work at it in this league. But it's been a very good year. I think we've rejuvenated a fan base a little bit, and I'm very excited with where we're going.
Anything else for Coach? All right, last question.
You mentioned a few weeks back that when the time comes, you would give the necessary advice and lay things out for KJ. And I don't know how much time you've had to think about it, but how do you approach the next coming days here to go over that?
Well, there's certainly a process you go through by sending paperwork to the NBA. We've done that. We'll wait to get some of that information back. I'll get with KJ here, and we'll let it breathe for a day or two at least, and then we'll sit down and talk about some things, and I'll try to help answer questions. And at the end of the day, it's his decision, his family's decision. He's the one that has to live with it, and we just want him to hopefully be prepared to whatever decision he makes, that he's successful thereafter. And he's given an unbelievable amount to our school and our program here over the last 3 years, and I'm really proud of the way he's handled everything this year, not just playing on the court, but being a new leader, being a marked man, being an all-ACC guy, handling all the outside distractions, and extra people trying to get a hold of him, extra media. And you saw right there, he's a humble young man that doesn't want to bring any extra attention to himself. He just wants to have a good season with his teammates. He's really enjoying that, and I think that's one of the things that's made our team good, is we don't have any differences. We don't have anybody that's above the team. We have a team. And I don't think in college sports as much anymore there are that many true teams in college athletics. I think there's a lot of teams that wear the same jerseys, but I don't think there's that many true teams in college sports anymore. I think there's a lot of agendas going on that really make it hard for coaches and for players to all get paddling in the same direction. And that's one of the reasons why we were better than people thought. We were one of the few teams that were a team.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.